Hello, welcome, and let's get started. I will be using a 6mm crochet hook and a heavier weight yarn, number 6. Let's start with a magic circle. This is how I do a magic circle, but you can do one that's best for you. Once you've done your circle, let's chain 1. We will now do 13 double crochet in the circle. I will fast forward throughout the video. Make sure you pause to catch up. Slip stitch to join in the top of the first double crochet. Pull your beginning end snug. Round 1 will equal 13 stitches. Let's begin round 2 with the chain 1. We will then do 2 double crochets in each stitch. Starting in the very first stitch, let's do a double crochet, and then we'll do a second one in that same stitch. Continue that pattern all the way around with 2 double crochet in each stitch. Slip stitch to join in the top of the first double crochet. Round 2 will equal 26 stitches. Chain 1 to start the next round. We will then be doing front post double crochets. So we will go around the first double crochet from the round below. So we will yarn over and we will put our hook under the post and then continue the double crochet as normal. This is called a front post double crochet. We're going to do this 7 times. Going through 2 and 2 again. So the only difference is we're going under the post and then continuing with the double crochet. This will be number 6. And number 7. This will be the top of our slipper. We will now do a back post double crochet. So this time we're going to go from the back side around the post. So working around the back, oh sorry, my finger's in the way. So around the back and then finishing your double crochet. Again, going around the back, so from the back around the post and then doing the double crochet. So this will be the back post double crochet and we will do 3 of them. We can now continue doing 3 front post double crochet. So this time going from the front side, and we will do 3. Next we will do 7 back post double crochet. This will be number 6 and number 7. This will be the sole of the slipper. We will now do 3 front post double crochet. You should now have 3 stitches remaining, and in those last 3 we're going to put 3 back post double crochet. We can now slip stitch to join in the top of the first double crochet. Round 3 and all rounds will equal 26 stitches. Chain 1. We are now going to repeat this for rounds 4 to 12. So the pattern will be 7 front post double crochet, followed by 3 back post, then 3 front post, 7 back post, 3 front post, and 3 back post. We'll see at the end of all the rounds. Your slipper should now look like this. This is the top and this is the bottom sole. My slipper measures about 5 inches or 13 centimeters. You can adjust your rounds to any size from here. Simply adjust your rounds by measuring from your toes to your arch of your foot. We will now continue with the sole and the sides. Turn your work. We will then do a slip stitch in one stitch just to start a little bit over. So slip stitch, and now we will be on top of that front post double crochet. We will then do a chain 3. This will count as your first double crochet now and throughout. We will then do 2 front post double crochet. And now 3 back post double crochet. Now working across the sole, we will be doing 7 front post double crochet. And this is number 7. And now 3 back post double crochet. We will finish this row with 3 front post double crochet. This is where we will stop. This part here is the top of the slipper. We can now chain 3 and turn. We can now do 2 back post double crochet, followed by 3 front post double crochet. Along the bottom sole, we will do 7 back post double crochet. We can finish this row with 3 front post double crochet and 3 back post double crochet. We can then chain 3 and turn. Repeat this until you have 5 rows. At this point, you can add more rows if needed. We will now do 2 decrease rows. So starting with the chain 3 and turn, we will do 2 back post double crochet, then 3 front post double crochet, and here we will decrease our 7 stitches to 5. So we will decrease starting with the first 2. So we're going to go 2 back post double crochet together. Yarn over, go through the back, pull up your yarn over and pull through 2. At this point you're going to stop, yarn over, go around the second post, pull up the yarn over, pull through 2, and then to complete it we're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. We will then continue with 3 back post double crochet. Our last 2 stitches we will now bring together. So we will do 2 back post double crochet together. So doing the same thing, we'll go around 1 and yarn over going around the second post. We're just going to go through 2 and then yarn over through all 3 to pull it together. We're going to continue with 3 front post double crochet. And to finish the row, we'll do 3 back post double crochet. We can then chain 3 and turn. To start this row, we will start with the 2 front post double crochet, followed by 3 back post double crochet. We are now going to do another decrease. We're going to take our 5 stitches and make it into 3. So we're going to put our first 2 together, doing the 2 front post double crochet together. So around the first one, and just pull through 2. And then we're going to go around our second, yarn over, pull through 2, and then we'll yarn over and pull through all 3 to make them together. Now just 1 front post double crochet, and then we'll put the next 2 together. So around the first post, stop, and then around the second post, and stop, and then yarn over, pull through all 3. Finish the round with 3 back post double crochet and 3 front post double crochet. You can now see how it makes a nice shape for going around your heel. We will now cut our yarn and pull through. Leave about 10 inches or 25 centimeters so we can stitch the back heel together. First, we will turn our slipper inside out and tie in our beginning yarn. Pull the center circle snug and darn in and tie off. We can now place the heel pieces together, matching up the stitches. So just finding our center and matching it up, we can darn this together. Be sure you go through both pieces of yarn on each side. When you have finished this, you can darn in your end and cut your yarn. We can now turn our slipper right side out. Let's continue with the top. Starting in the center back, pull up a loop and chain 1. We will now do a front post double crochet around the center back stitch. So have a look to see where the 2 other stitches are and make sure you go around that entire center back. We will now do 8 front post double crochet. The double crochet will go around the ends of the row. So you will find that space quite easily. Just go around the end and do a front post. And then at the end of the next row until you have done 8. When you get to the corner section, you will find 2 stitches in there to do a front post on. You can just find that in there and do a front post. Once you have done 8, it should look like this. Then we will continue with the top of the slipper with our 7 front post double crochet. Going along the side, we will again do the 8 front post double crochet. So finding that one stitch that's in there for the first one, and then continuing around the end of each row. So as long as you have the 8 on each side until you come around to the back again of the center. We can then slip stitch to join in the top of the first double crochet. Chain 1 and now repeat this row until you have 4 rows total. Slip stitch to join in the top of the first double crochet. Cut your yarn and pull through. We can now close with an invisible stitch. With your darning needle, insert the hook into the next double crochet from the end, insert from the front to the back, and then back down into the stitch where it came from, like that, and you've created an extra V or an extra stitch in there to make the top look seamless. You can now tie off your ends. And make sure you tie off your other end on the inside. You've just finished your slipper. Now you can make the other one. The bottom of the sole feels like it's massaging your feet when you walk. These are perfect, comfortable little slippers to make for the whole family. Enjoy!